Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss project work and the process to carry out the project work, the steps. In other words, the guidelines to do your main project or major project. First off, what is a project? A project is an undertaking that provides a solution to a problem. Project is not specific only to software industry or development of code. Project can be called to any activity that is undertaken and that provides a solution to a problem, and it is done over a period of time. It has beginning and end. Like yesterday our first day of instruction for project is mentioned in almanac. So we are beginning and end date is also specified. So at that time we are going to end our project. And it is a generic term used in every domain. With respect to software, project means development of software code. You are going to write the code. I hope it's clear. A project is nothing but an activity that is undertaken over a period of time that has a beginning and end. And in the context of software, it is about developing code. What are the types of software projects? You can go for web-based projects, research-oriented projects like IEEE projects. First, you have web-based projects. Web-based projects examples are uh, online railway reservation system, online air ticketing, whatever is there online that is web-based. Second type of project these days which are very common and very useful are AI-based projects. In AI-based projects, you have got machine learning projects, deep learning projects. Machine learning projects, for example, you can go for a recommendation system. Uh, you all might have watched movies on Netflix, or take example of Amazon or Flipkart. If you purchase a mobile, Flipkart will show up its related accessories and state that these are the recommended products for the product which you purchased. Also, it mentions a few other products saying that customers who purchased this product have also purchased those products. These are recommendation based projects. Anything in which a system is learning on itself is a machine learning project. There are several other examples of machine learning projects which are very prevalent these days, very common and very useful, and they are Python based. Deep learning projects are those projects that are used for face detection, object detection, and in natural language processing. Natural language processing can be done either with deep learning or machine learning. For with respect to deep learning, it is all about big data, a huge data you provide as input to the system, or a deep learning model, it accepts big data and it uh, creates a model that can identify the face. On Facebook, when you tag a person, the next time it remembers and it itself identifies that person. That is face detection. There are so many AI based projects available. Third projects which you third kind of projects which you find interesting are these IEEE based projects. IEEE based projects mainly focus on research oriented projects. It's not about system development, rather it is about an algorithm development. Well, these are the different types of projects. I am not restricting you all to go for only web based or only AI based. It all depends on your interest. Whatever you find interesting, fascinating, and what you can do for which you have got some background knowledge. If you go for web based projects, Java or .NET is adequate. If you go for AI based projects, ML or DL, Python and its libraries are essential. Although you can do in Java and there's several other options available, however, Python is the best one. Even MATLAB also you can use for these. IEEE based projects like cloud computing projects, data mining projects, big data projects, those are written either in Java, .NET or Python. Here it is mentioned IEEE projects are scientific and research oriented and they are based on algorithms. Example is recommendation engine. Web-based projects are application oriented. You develop a application app. Example, news portal, railway reservation, airline, visa processing, banking systems, and so on. I have added AI-based projects as well because these are very useful for your future if you do AI-based projects. Moving ahead, that was about what is a project, what kinds of projects you can select. An important point regarding project selection is that each one of you has to do a unique project. No two students can have same project. Then there is a question that arises, two or more students may choose for a single project. In that case, whoever registers the project earlier would get uh, that project allocated for that student. Other student has to change. It is timestamp based selection of projects. Moving ahead to seminars, in the almanac you might have seen it is clearly given that you have seminars. Two seminars are there, seminar 1 and seminar 2. In seminar 1, you have to present the design of your system which you are going to develop. Designing is an essential component of any project. You can't directly start writing the code for the project. You need to do some kind of requirements analysis and designing, and you have to present the diagrams, When we talk about web-based projects, it's quite easy to represent that in the form of UML diagrams like class diagram, activity diagram, sequence collaborations, use case, and so on. Having said that, for IEEE and AI based projects, you may find some kind of structural diagram. They may not directly correspond to the UML diagram, but you have an architecture or the steps how a model is created and how an algorithm is developed through various components that you are going to present for the other kinds of projects. For web-based projects, it is essential to have UML diagrams. That is what you are going to cover in your seminar 1. Seminar 1, which is scheduled from 15th to 17th April 2021, are meant to discuss requirements, design and analysis phases of software development. The documents which you are supposed to submit on the day of seminar 1 are SRS, Software Requirements Specification. Also, you need to submit a confirmation letter from the organization from where you are going to carry out the project. They provide you a letter stating that you are doing project under them for the period of time which is given in the almanac and for the topic which you have chosen. That is regarding seminar 1. Seminar 2 mainly focus on the execution of the code which you have uh, developed during the time between seminar 1 and seminar 2. You are supposed to develop the code. Therefore, you are supposed to execute the project and you have to explain the screens and the workflow. In other words, you are supposed to know how that design has been mapped into the code and how it is being executed, what softwares are required, and how you have ensured that your project executes. Execution is mandatory. Without execution, no project will be accepted. On seminar day 2, you have to show me the execution. And you are supposed to submit the final project report in the form of a hardbound book, two in number, one for you and one for college. This is regarding seminar 2, which, as per our schedule, uh, is from 24th to 28th May. All right. Your last day of instruction is 29th May. Your Viva will be conducted between 4 and 7 June. In the final Viva, you are supposed to bring a college copy of your project, your student copy, a CD containing the files, uh, seminar 1 slide, seminar 2 slides, project code, project related software, and a README file containing the steps to execute the project. These are the things which you need to write into a CD and submit along with your project report, which is called dissertation. Project seminar one, what are you going to present? In project seminar one, you should have slides not more than 20. You put minimum 10, maximum 20, not more than that. You have to concisely and precisely present the uh, information. All right, students, you cannot go on discussing unimportant and unrelated things. You have to focus on your project work. You have to concentrate on your diagrams if it is a system based project, uh, or on algorithm design if it is a research or scientific project. Therefore, you need to have title page, contents, abstract, introduction, purpose, problem statement, module description, hardware and software requirements, system analysis and design, where system and analysis and design includes architecture diagram, use case diagram, class diagram, activity, sequence, collaboration, and state chart diagrams. These are the most important diagrams that are essential and required for system to be explained. And for database design, you have to have ER diagrams and all the tables, table details, data dictionary. Uh, Without this, seminar one will not be accepted. You have to have these, uh, content present in your slides. All right. For project seminar two, you have to have again title page, content, screenshots of execution of software. You have to execute the software, take the screenshot of every screen and place it in your presentation file. You have to have test cases, test procedures, and you have to mention conclusion, future work, and references which you have used during your project work. Dissertation format and guidelines. Okay, this comes towards the end, but I just would like to give you a glimpse of how your dissertation looks like. You should have A4 size papers, you should have some margins, specified margins. Everyone have to follow the same. Font name, heading title, sizes, subheading sizes, and formatting, text size. All this should be common for everyone. You cannot have one project report in Times New Roman and another one in Arial or in any other font. You have to have the same font, whatever is mentioned here. Page numbers and line spacing must be there. You should have 1.5 line spacing, and new topic should begin on new page. And these are the sections of the project report. This anyway I am going to discuss again. Right now you just give a thought about how you are going to start and end the project work. This should be your title page. This should be your a cover page on the hardbound copy. Is everything clear to you? What do you have any queries? Yes, students. Any queries?
No, ma'am.
Is everything clear to you? Okay, and now I'm stopping the recording. I have some more points I have to discuss. Uh, because this I'm going to post in the YouTube. Those who have not joined, they can join and listen about the project work.